Somebody is asking about how fragmented the NDC is following the reshuffle. NDC is not fragmented at all. It is still a very united party. The truth about every decision is that every change comes along with new gainers and new losers. So you definitely will have some reaction. But the change has been welcomed by majority of NDC membership across the country. And I guess even here, I was greeted with reshuffle. So it has brought some new excitement on the front of NDC. So NDC is not divided at all. And the reports about 70 MPs signing, a resolution and all that, they are not accurate at all. We heard about 70 MPs, then later we got the number reduced to 40 MPs, and eventually the press conference was attended by 25 MPs. And a lot of them, even at that event, were calling to assure me that they were there to witness what was happening and not necessarily associating themselves with the move. And as I was leaving Accra, there were a couple of MPs who had called into media houses to dissociate themselves from the move, even though their names were in the list. And so that is that about it. NDC is not fragmented at all. I've already explained the motivation for the move, even though we are not bound to explain anything. It is not a normal practice for leaders to explain the reasons for their reshuffle. But NDC being democratic, and personally, I always want to, account for decisions that I take. So when I take any decision, I try as much as possible to let everybody understand why those decisions have been taken. That is why I went to the extra length of explaining the reasoning. The truth of the matter is that after every election, we set up a new leadership of our parliamentary front because some MPs lose out, others come on board, and so on. So we look at the talents that we have, and based upon that, we establish new leadership. That has been the practice all over. This leadership ought to have been reshuffled somewhere in around March 2021. We actually proceeded doing that. We came to a point, and I came out to explain to Ghanaians that because of our court case, we didn't feel like proceeding with that work. And I indicated clearly that it was work in progress, and that somewhere along the line, we will come out to indicate to Ghanaians who our next leadership will be. And so I'm surprised that people were surprised about the move, because if you check my press briefings, somewhere in March 2021, you will see a video I made. I spoke at Joy FM and at City FM, and I indicated